going on, y'all? This is Ryan Sheppard. Welcome to the Gainesville Brew Bus. Come on. So basically, we got these stairs installed. It was just initially a big box truck, about 18 feet wide, or 18 feet long, and you know, we took this bad boy and just completely retrofitted it and made it custom to everything that we like. So let me show you what it is. Got your little safety rope right here, in case it gets a little too wild. Keep the beast contained. Ripped up the floors, you know, put these guys down here. Laminate flooring, kind of like a dark oak wood color. Leather satchel paint on the sides, and you know, being that it's December, month of Christmas, we got everything decked out, and you know, these nice Christmas decorations. You got ornaments, you got garland, you got the lights running. You got to see this thing at nighttime. It's awesome. Matter of fact, I can show you real quick. I'll flip these on. So basically, what we did is behind these trash cans and these benches, you know, we put power cells in here because this vehicle is kind of older, so the alternator, even if you bought a new one, doesn't produce enough power to recharge a battery while you're driving. So we had to get a little creative. And what we've done is essentially, you lift this trash can up right here. Custom built, fit right in this little crevice. You come over here with the flip of the switch. Boom. Lit. All these bad boys turn it on. It's a great time. Other side, we can just flip on some tunes. So I mean, it's a blast, really. Party never stops. When we're doing our shuttle service from downtown to midtown, it is really just so much fun because, you know, imagine just being out for a night and someone pulls up to you and say, hey, you want to hop in this party bus? It's open air. People can see everything. It's just right at the comfortable height to where you want to take a seat, kick back, whatever. It's fine. For game days, we throw on these TVs right here, so we'll have college game day running. You know, you watch your favorite teams play. Then hopefully, you know, if you're a Gator fan, you're not in here during the game because you need to be in the swamp right now. But you know, anytime aside from that, it's always a blast. You know, we never really have a dull moment back here. Party never stops. We always try and keep things going and try and keep the games going. So thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for getting on board. But gotta go.
For the bus.
So it's kind of a cinematic story. It gets a little cheesy, but just bear with me. Basically what the deal is that it's my partner and I, and we're not partners yet. I own this other company called Maverick Moving Company. I saw him late at night moving into his house next door to me, which was like a house I had just moved into. So we're sitting right on the block. You come up, you go around the block, you go around the other way. Those are our two houses. So I see him in his garage and he's putting in a washing machine. So I help him out, give him a business card, say I got a moving company too. If you're moving more stuff, let me know. That's how we become friends. But later on, as our friendship develops, we're at a bar together in Lime Rock Road out in Hale. And we're sitting there and we're both bummed. And we don't know why we're both bummed. But I'm like, what's up with you? He's like, man, my friends just bailed on me to go to the Tennessee game. And he's like, what's up with you? And I was like, yeah, same thing, man. Sucks. My buddies bailed on me. And then I looked at him, he looked at me, and we're both like, do you want to go? And we're both like, yeah. So that night, well, the next morning, actually, the morning of the Tennessee game last year in 2018, we ride up there the day of the game, find tickets, get a parking spot, sprint to the game. We're running full speed right up, you know, past all the volunteer stadium, all the volunteer fans. We're about to get to the stadium, and I see this bus that kind of looked like the Brew Bus a little, but it was different. It was a basic platform. And since I own Maverick and I owned the Brew Bus already, well, what was to be the Brew Bus later on, and we didn't know. It was like weird. It was like divine intervention. I'm just like running, and I see this thing, and I'm just like, my eyes just like lit up, and I realized, I was like, oh my gosh, that's what we need, that's what we have to do. And I just hear Ryan, and I'm like, yeah. So I turn around and I just start running, catch up with Peyton. We get into the stadium. We put up the most points we've ever put on the Volunteers every time we went up to Tennessee. It was a good ass time. And you know, we finish the game, we're on the way back, and I get to talking to him. I'm like, man, I really got this idea. I think it could take off. What do you think, man? We should be partners. Let's run this thing together. Got this old truck from Maverick. I want to retrofit it, convert it into a bus. And he was like, yeah, let's run it. So before going into the house, I was like, hey, man, you gonna start a company real fast? And he was like, yeah. And so that's what we did. We started Gainesville Brew Bus.
their journey in wanting to get on the Gainesville Brew Bus, what can they expect? What's the experience? How do they get in touch with you guys? You know, just give me the whole spiel on where you go in the city. I know you can pretty much go anywhere you want to, but
right.
For a person like me, if I was a customer and I came up to you or I found your business and I said, hey man, I want to get on the Gainesville Brew Bus, what would the experience be for me?
So if you're a customer for me, this is the rundown I'm gonna give you. We basically have three services. We have our public shuttle service, where at night times here at Midtown and downtown, things can get a little crazy. We'll be picking up passengers, letting them get on. It's $10 for a group of 4 people. From there, you can ride all night long, and you can just shout out to the driver, text the driver, call on the driver. From that point, you'll be able to set your destination. You can consume alcohol back here, but we cannot provide it to you. That's how the whole legality behind it works. Similar to like a limousine. And basically, that's a synopsis of part 1. Part 2 is we do public brewery tours, where that's kind of more so oriented towards the day. You can drink on the back, but the brewery scene is a little bit more low-key, not so rowdy, not really crazy loud music or anything like that. So if you're interested in something more like that, that's always a great option. It's $55. You get a brew at each of the microbreweries here in town, as well as a meal as well. And then it takes you to all the different spots and kind of lets you get submerged in the brew culture. And then thirdly, the last option we have is our private shuttle rentals. And basically what that is more or less, you set your own destination, whatever y'all want to do for that trip, whether you're just running back and forth from 2 locations and you got to move 300 people over the course of a couple of trips or something like that, or if you just want to have your group of 20, you can all load up and then you just divvy up the cost per hour, which is $212.50 per hour. You split that 20 ways, that's only like $11 or so a person. So it really ends up playing out real well, because the fact that it is a party scene, everybody wants to chip in anyways, and make it a better time. And so by doing that, you're having fun, you're keeping your expenses down, and then you get it all accustomed to exactly how you want it to be in your group. So if you get everybody on the same page and want to have a blast,
fucking lit time.
Yeah, man, check out the Jeep.
For sure.
You keep the camera on me, hey, keep that bitch rolling. Oh, man. Listen, hey, keep that bitch rolling, boy, because y'all gonna see some shit with me. God
That shit you said, you ain't got the ass when you see me on straight.
No, we ain't going nowhere.
We're going off to that single we put it. No, say.
To the back.
Are you trying to go there for real?
Who let the niggas on the bus? All drink, Captain. All drink. I'm not drinking that shit. Get boy, he put on your wife. I can't sing that.
Baby, hey, I'm so street, baby. Hey, solo key, baby.
Yeah, I miss you, but I got no time for that, but I got no time for that. How could you wish you never play me? Had no time for that, Play me, you my lady, got no time for that.
Hey, Cole, why?
Call you back,
Leave me alone. Drunk as fuck. Get you drunk as fuck. Drunk as down the bus. Leave me alone. Drunk as fuck. Get you drunk as fuck. Get you drunk as fuck. Leave me alone. Drunk as fuck. Get you drunk as fuck. Fuck it up. 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 I got like I'm Gucci man in 2006. All these diamonds on my fucking.
this shit ain't sweet, who close to me, I say I'm hate like whoa. All I know, get the money, still gon' be the one to say I'm like nigga, sorry for the job, like I'm Gucci man.
Yes, sir. Yeah, that bitch in your face, nigga.
Yeah, I smoke the train a lot. Yeah, I need some let you down. Half a pound of lemon kush, call that back the lemon drop. That my dog's place.
Still going bad on you anyway. Whoa, 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 whoa. What's that? I can feel like
Double up. I ain't telling no